Good Lord, good Lord, good Lord. We are here. Took us a second to get here. Real talk. Sorry about the small delay right there. And it's funny because it looks like we did another live somewhere. Do we have two lives going on YouTube? We have one.
Not that I'm aware of.
We have, because that one's still scheduled and they're still waiting on me.
Yeah.
So am I going to be going? I got to go live from my phone or something?
I just posted the link to the one we're on now in the waiting chat. So October 11th. Today is the 11th.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on with this. Hold on.
Alrighty. Oh, so they wanted me to go live from the phone. Is that what they were expecting? Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Cancel. So we should see me pop up on here.
Pop up on where?
Okay, top chat. So guys, it looks like they YouTube started two streams. I have
So where's the other one?
It should be popping up now. Because I did just start it. And I started it specifically because I wanted to see creator tools.
I still don't have it.
And I still can't see I'm like blurred out on the thing, so I don't know what's going on with it.
Refreshed multiple times, and I still have, this is the one you still got 4 waiting.
But we should have 2 going. So there you go. There's the one that's going right there.
This is the one that yeah.
Correct. So that's the one we're going to have to rock with. We're going to go ahead and end the live on the other one. But it's saying it is waiting. I went live here. So let me go ahead and cancel this. Let me end that live if I can. Audio or video is not done tonight. Done. And truthfully, that shit had actually had already went up. Oh, look, now it's preparing a copy to post. So I'm gonna start my bitching tonight about YouTube. I mean, geez. Yeah, real talk. We go through this. We get. And even now, I still don't, I can't even see the chat. I can't see if anybody's here. I do appreciate you posting that link, Holly.
Yes.
I've refreshed the page multiple times, but let me go back to my channel and get to where you guys are at. Jeez. So it's showing me that there's a live going on right there, right now. Let me go back to my channel. There we go. Let's turn this down. Where you guys are at. We got a speaker. Jeez. How do you work this thing, Holly? So it's oh, Camo Queenie, what is good? So my first pet peeves tonight, I'm gonna lie, it's fucking YouTube. I don't believe they just did that to me. We scheduled out a couple days ago. We put all the information in. We put the thumbnail in. We scheduled all this stuff out. We come down here. We got the computer set up. I got the mic set up. We turn it on and it won't go. She said, I see y'all. Yeah, real talk. We get all the mics turned on. We get everything ready. And YouTube is, I'm even on the other TV over there. Baby, can you switch this other TV over here to, that should actually say, it's still showing us 5 waiting. I already went live on my phone on that event.
Yeah.
It didn't air it. It didn't show it. It processed it. It's probably saved already. We're going to have to end up going back and deleting it. Miss Holly is over there hiding out from us tonight. You want to say hi, Miss Holly? Miss Camo Queen said hello.
Hi. Say hi in the chat.
Oh, she said hi in the chat. Yeah, she's on the chat tonight. And see, now it's still showing the upcoming. In there.
Let me just go out. Let me go home.
That is crazy that YouTube did this. They dropped the ball on this one. They dropped the ball.
YouTube is dropping the ball on a lot of shit.
YouTube's been dropping the ball on a lot of stuff.
You can't find a fucking membership button on a phone, which is bullshit.
So, do you see how big these words are on this screen? YouTube is a hot mess. So how come the other one didn't delete?
I don't know.
Let me get my keyboard.
Sorry.
So the chat, that is my fault. That is my fault right there. Truth be told, I should have a drink just because of that. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not. I am not. Where's the bottle though? No. Hey, real talk. Let me go ahead and get this fixed with this, because I cannot look at that like that. What do we got to look at? The chat box. We'll go ahead and edit this. I'm sorry, you guys. This seems super unprofessional, but I do this type stuff for you. Font size. Let me see if we can fix it from here. See if that looks a little bit better. Oh, it's not showing from here. Let's go down to a 15. There we go. Hey, I need somebody.
Some bud with us.
She's having some bud with us?
Yeah.
You got some bud to have with us? Hey, I need somebody to drop something in the chat real quick so I can see if I actually fix that. Because I don't know if
I just put something in the chat.
No, I need you to type something else. Just to see, because we made the words a little bit smaller. Let's get this chat working. Let's get everything lined up.
Oh, I can't see nothing in the chat box. But...
Holly's hobby, typing something else. And yeah, now I don't see anything in there. Are you serious right now? Hey, today has been a nightmare. I got some shit to bitch about, man. This is crazy. Show platform. Let me try to go up to 18 maybe. And see if that'll work. There it is. It's on the screen now. Look.
Oh, yeah. She's like, you froze.
Why is it disappearing like that? It shouldn't be disappearing. Let me see why it's disappearing. Show platform icons, shot delay, always show messages. Yeah, it's supposed to stay that way. All right, so we're done messing with all that. We are done messing with that. Honestly, this isn't going to be the do good, the happy-go-lucky, is that what you would call it? This isn't going to be the happy-go-lucky type of podcast that I probably do. I got some shit on my chest. Not to say that I'm upset, but I'm fucking upset about something. Man, it's just because I'm going to tell you the first thing I'm upset about. But before I tell you what I'm upset about, right, I got to say, I mean, truth be told, I don't Uber full time. Most Uber drivers don't. Most Uber drivers will go 4, 6, whatever hours, 3, 4, 5 hours. It's just a lot easier to kind of do it that way. And most Uber drivers will work, 15, 20, 25 hours a week. For most of them, just like with me, it's a side hustle. It's a side gig. Everything I do is a side gig. I just got a lot of side gigs. I do a lot of them. But real talk with the Uber, what was I going to say again, Holly?
You're talking about it being a side gig.
I was saying something before that.
I'm assuming that you were going to talk about it.
I was going to tell them about all the good stuff from Uber.
Yes.
Because it's not, 99.9% of my rides go great. It's real hard for me to sit here and be on some bullshit about it.
She's like, go.
Man, real talk. It's hard for me to be on some bullshit. I'm not a negative guy like that. So it's hard for me to be on some bullshit. 99.9% of my rides go great. So before we even start talking about what I'm a bitch about, and I do got a top 5 for you. Actually, yeah, there's a few more than 5.
Yeah, there's like 15.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah.
But not all of them pertain to Uber though.
There's a few more than. Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway, it is what it is. But the first thing I got to say, Uber can actually be a great side hustle. It could be a great full-time job if you wanted to be. If you're good with your hands, you can keep up with the maintenance on your car. If you like interacting with people, if you like driving around, it could be a great little job. Every once in a while, you run across some bullshit.
Going in and out.
I'm going in and out?
That's what she's getting. I have a clear stream over here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So nobody.
You said that you're going in and out. Am I just?
Is my picture going in and out, or is
Not here. No.
Because, yeah, I'm on the TV up there. But turn this TV up a little bit, see if the volume's going in and out on that. Maybe I was too far back from the mic.
On my computer.
I appreciate you, Miss. Man, I appreciate you. Miss Queenie, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hopefully we don't get too much feedback. Miss Queenie. There we go. I appreciate you. Hopefully we don't get too much feedback. Yeah, I don't know if you might got a bad connection. We got a couple things going down here that we kind of are seeing pretty clear. So I don't know. Holly's over there on the phone making sure she's checking the audio. Holly's in the what do you call that? The control room?
The control room, yes.
Holly's in the control room right now doing her thing. Y'all don't believe me though. Real talk, she don't want me to show y'all the house, but
no, you
go and show and say hi. She's over there.
This is my little office.
That's the control room over there.
That's the control room.
Anyway, so I did get. Oh, I pointed them to the wall. Let me change that up. I might have had a couple drinks before the live started. I had some shit to get off my chest. Let me get this straight. But we got the little drink ready, right? I'm gonna be having a damn good time tonight. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Let me see if I can straighten up this camera. This stuff is hard. There's like a lot of moving pieces with this shit. Let me get over here a little bit and see if maybe I think I moved more into the lettering. Let me tell you specifically some of the good stuff about Uber. I did. I moved into the lettering. I'm gonna move back. Let me tell you some of the good stuff about Uber, and there really is some great things, man. One, you get to work your own schedule.
Okay, now you're for. Wait, no, you're not.
She's over here. I was swinging the thing around. I did. I had a couple drinks. I'm sorry, and there's a little lag time on there, but yeah, I'm sorry about that. This is why we are a little bit hesitant with the streams, because we wanted to set it up and have a nice, cool, relaxing environment that we can kind of chill in. But now we feel like we got that. We're working the bugs out. Maybe that 719 hip needs to be a little bit lower, a little bit more to the left. I'll definitely fix that. Hey, what is up, Rafa? Number one fan. I love you too. I promise you. But what we were talking about, the things with Uber that I enjoy. Before I go into my rant, the things about Uber that I enjoy. Real talk. You get to work your own schedule. That's probably the biggest thing. And for somebody like me who's trying to do something in the social media realm, trying to do music, trying to do YouTube, it gives you that flexibility where you can stop, hit a video, go out, work a little bit later in the evening that night, or you can stop and go out, work on the weekends, or if you need to make time. In our case, Holly's, y'all were just actually talking about it. Hey, in this particular case, y'all know I got a lot of medical appointments I got to go to. So Uber really is flexible with stuff like that. You could turn it on and off 15, 20 times a day. They don't give a damn. As long as when you do turn it on, that acceptance rate, oh my God, that is bullshit. That is bullshit. Real talk. There's some times where, if you feel uncomfortable with somebody, that's not even on my list. But I'm going to get to that. Right now, we're talking about the good stuff. See how mad, this is how mad Uber be making me. This is how mad I be tripping with them. But the good stuff, another good thing is you can make a lot of money off of it if you know how to make it. You kind of got to not be careful, but you got to cross all your T's and dot all your I's. Real talk. So if you're working Uber, you want to make sure, one, that you inventory and catalog all your gas, all your miles. Make sure you keep track of them. Yes, Uber keeps track of it. And it's real easy to slip their version in front of your accountant, and you should get an accountant too, FYI. But either way, you want to make sure you keep track of all your expenses. This includes windshield washer fluids, blades, changing out your tires. You got to do that stuff on the car anyway, so why not get the tax benefits from it? Most of the time, you will exceed your tax burden. So you'll basically, you fix your car, you got it running, you kept it running, you kept it looking good, and you got to do it on a dime, not of the taxpayer, but of the taxpayer. So I pay very little in taxes because of that, which ends up being a really good thing. At least for us. At least for us, that ends up being a good thing. So that brings the tax situation is really because you are a private contractor. So the tax situation is a good thing. I can't see anything that's going on. We are actually planning one soon. So I'd have no idea. So I'm pretty sure Miss Holly will let me know if there's anything that comes in.
Queenie and I are chit-chatting.
But that's a beautiful thing. Because FYI, I do want to hear your biggest pet peeves. Whether you drove for rideshare, Lyft, Uber, whatever, DoorDash, doesn't matter. It's all part of the hustle. I feel like people who follow me, if you really follow me, if you really fuck with me, you know I'm a hustler first. Don't let the hat fool you. I'm a hustler first. That's what I do. And I do it on multiple fronts. Some I'm successful at, some I'm not. It's funny that people don't see my failures as much as they see my successes. But that's cool with me too. It is what it is. But the tax structure in Uber is actually really great also. So you really want to do that. And also another great thing, like I said, I think some of my bigger videos that are on YouTube are all pertaining to fuckery. All the bigger videos are like they're Uber videos, and they're more on oh, well, look what this guy did this or this guy did that. I got over 300 videos on there. There's like 15 Uber videos. Them are just the videos that do good. And I think YouTube pushes that because obviously I got the name on my hat. I'm an Uber driver. It is what it is. But I do want to explain, while I have a second, while I had this platform, and you guys are just sitting out, you got your drinks? You guys got your drinks out? Cheers. Cheers. Man, to you and yours. FYI, I'm going to be going in tonight. If anybody wants to have a drink with me, if anybody wants to buy me a shot, you can actually hit that thank you button. If you look at the bottom of your screen, you'll see a whole bunch of stuff. What does it say? Clip or post or whatever it says, but you'll also see a thank you button. Buy your boy a shot, $2.99. Have a drink with your boy. We're going to do it right now, right here.
Right in the chat.
Right in the chat. We finna get lit up right now. Trust me. You'll see a little dollar sign down there. I think you see a like button, a dislike button. FYI, like the damn video. Everybody should like the damn video. If you don't like the video, make sure you hit that dislike button twice. Don't forget to do that. Real talk. But anyway, if you feel the need, man, yeah, buy your boy a drink. Have a drink with your boy. Let's unwind, let's open up, and let's kick it. But back to some of the better things about Uber is the fact that you do get to meet so many cool people. Y'all wouldn't even believe some of the crazy cool content that I just don't post. I'm not that I don't believe in that shit. I really don't, truth be told, which is why, like, either the person's in on it, they know I'm filming them, they know I'm doing something for YouTube, or I'm trying to blur their face out or do whatever. I'm not trying to go through all that. I'm not trying to put nobody's likeness or image on YouTube who really don't want to be here. I feel as if we have more than enough content, and I'm not a controversial guy to be wanting to ride around looking for people to throw up in my car all freaking day. I'm not trying to go through that shit. So real talk. But that's such a small part of my life. I mean, real talk, the one video where the young lady wouldn't get out the car is so foreign. So I live in a very small town. There's, what, 100,000 people here? Yeah. Maybe even, maybe a little.
About 120.
120,000 people here. I don't know if she can look that up on her little gizmo computer thing over there, but we got about 120,000 people here. It's the third biggest city in Colorado. It's the third biggest? Or something close to that. So, blurring faces, LOL. Let the world see all the holes in the world. I'm not going to lie. I feel as if you came out into the world and did that. I did not invite you into my life to ask for some fuckery. right? While I'm bitching.
Pueblo has, as of 2021, 100. I would say roughly 115,000.
115,000. Correct. And I could zoom from one end of this town to the other, 15, 20 minutes. It's not a very big place, which is a lot of times where I'll make the most of my money Ubering is taking off out of town, getting a ride up to the Springs. I'll stay up there, Uber for a couple hours, or I'll get a ride up to Denver, stay up there, Uber for a couple hours. If you're in a smaller market, go to a bigger market. Or expand your hustle. You know, start selling eBay, start doing DoorDash, do whatever it is you got to do to increase your hustle. Do not take the bullshit on fucking Uber. That's my motherfucking first rant.
What? What's your first rant?
Some of the fucking bullshit. Some of the bullshit that Uber will send you. When you get a hit for $2.48 to go pick something up 48 minutes away and drive it. No, I'm not going to lie to you. And you do have to watch them, right? Especially on the Uber Eats, which I enjoy doing. It gets me out the car, gets me active. You know, I'm not a muscle weightlifter guy. Holly keeps telling me about that. I'm like, you weak ass sucker motherfucker. I'd be like, hey.
Do not.
She be tripping.
No,
but
all I say is I wish she was like
buff.
Not wish. No, I don't.
Y'all think I need to get to the gym?
I don't want
I need to get to the gym real quick.
You got to think about it. When we got together, you were like 280. You were my big bear.
I was a little bigger. I just got out. I've been sitting there eating ramen noodles and corn chips. I still eat ramen noodles and corn chips. But back to the bullshit that Uber will send you. And it's not so much, I feel like, fine, you sent it and you tested somebody, right? You tested it. You sent me this bullshit. I hit the decline button. But Uber will send that shit right back to you. And it fucks with your acceptance rates, right? If you want me to have a good acceptance rate, don't send me the bullshit in the first place. Right? At least allow me a mechanism by which I could set a standard. I'm not taking anything where I got to drive more than 20 minutes for under freaking $8. I mean, you got to do the math on that. If you spend if you spend an hour and you do 2 of them runs, you made $5 per hour and you burnt out your gas and you put the wear and tear on your car, it's not freaking worth it. Uber will send you these trips from time to time. And they'll send it. If you decline it, they'll wait maybe 4 or 5 minutes and they'll send you the exact same trip back. Like, do you want to take it now? Right? Hell no, I didn't want to take it then. I don't want to take it now. Why do you keep sending it to me? Even if I'm out on the road, don't take the bullshit. Why would you? Listen to me. If you take the bullshit, that encourages them to keep fucking sending it. No, don't take. Okay, this first shot's on me, y'all. This whoo. I don't actually do shots, guys. I don't actually do shots.
No, that's a sipper.
Yeah, I'm a sipper. But cheers, guys. Real talk. Tonight, we're actually sipping on Pendleton. It is my drink of the night. But yeah, if you're doing any hustle game, this is not limited to Uber. I don't give a damn what you're doing. If you're doing DoorDash and they're like, hey, we'll give you $1 to drive 32 miles, and no, the answer is an unequivocal no. Matter of fact, change your algorithm. Pull that shit off. Don't even send me some shit like that. Why would you waste my time like that? I'm just getting warmed up. You're damn Skippy. I'm just getting warmed up. But that is one of my biggest pet peeves with the platform, is that they'll consistently send you some bullshit. I wish that they would set up something where drivers had a little bit more control over that, right? Now, if you go to bigger markets, though, I noticed that the app will actually change. If you go to a bigger market, when I get up to Denver, all of a sudden, it pops up and it's like, hey, here's a ride. It's 3 minutes away. It'll pay you approximately $7 and it'll take you 6 minutes to drop them off. Now I can make an informed decision. When you go to the Springs, they don't give you that information, but they do allow you to pick areas or zones. So you can say, okay, I don't want to go in that zone. I don't want to go in the zone with the I'm not going to call them the K word. Matter of fact, we need to ban the K word. Why do we call Karens and stuff like that? Somebody brought that up to me a little bit ago. I do think a Karen could be anybody, but why would we call a Karen? Why is that name synonymous with being fucked up? With doing something fucked up? What Karen in the world she had to be so. I wonder if I could find the original Karen video, because that has to be one fucked up video. I mean, if you think about it, this has to be one fucked up video where she actually, everybody else that was named after me is going to have to deal with the aftermath of the bullshit that I just did. That's a whole different thing. Cheers, guys. So back to the rant. I think that most of y'all, if you've watched any number of my videos, I know you know that this is on the list. I do got a top 5. I got a top 5 for you guys.
So do your top 5 first.
No way. You guys got to stick around. You got to rock with me on this one. I'm going to listen. Have a drink with your boy. Buy me a drink. Like I said, reach down, hit the thank you button. It's $2.99. This is what I am trying to do. We're trying to make it home. We want you to be home with us. So hit the thank you button. Help your boy out. Have a drink with your boy. But we are going to continue with the rants. Anybody who follows... anybody... You got Karen's there.
Girl, he hasn't even started yet.
Don't get me back on the Karen situation. I mean, because I feel... I feel bad about him, though. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but a real good channel friend, Miss Karen, she's always in here. She's always active. She sends me a lot of information. We do a lot of communication, but her name is Karen, and she asked me one day, like, man, what in the hell did I do? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I've never been mean to nobody in my life, even though she does call it like she sees it. I'm not... That's why I like her. She says exactly what she's thinking right then and there. And I love that about her.
She's a Capricorn, just like me.
Real time. That's what I love about my wife. My wife is not going to hold back. When she feels like saying it, it comes out. But if you've been watching the channel, if you've seen a lot of my videos, you will know one of my biggest pet peeves is tip bait. Yes, fucking tip bait. I said it. Not clickbait. I did do the clickbait with the freaking taking my tips. That's funny. Okay, whatever. It was a good video, and I know you guys enjoyed it. I know you enjoyed it. And I have fun doing that video too. That's the type of fun I like having in my Uber. But she did ask, like, why are we calling them Karens? I'm drunk. Sorry, went off topic. The clickbait.
Just slow down. You're only like 20 minutes into your stream, baby.
I went through half the bottle. This bottle's almost empty, baby. Look.
Yes.
Guys.
That's why I said maybe
guys,
you should slow down.
I'm killing it.
They haven't even bought you anything yet.
They never buy me anything. They never buy my merch. We got a whole merch line, 719hip.com. You got to go check it out. Actually, we have done very well with the cancer awareness shirts. But that's not our money. That all goes towards research. That all goes towards medical bills. Every penny of that. The 719hip, that is ours. That is ours.
That is ours.
We worked on every bit of that, right? Yeah, we're not a sponsor channel. We tried to get sponsorship. Nobody would fuck with your boy. So we built our own store to sponsor me. That's what we had to do. Nobody would give me a chance. Sponsored by me. Real shit. And 719hip.com. You know I love making music. Okay, I suck at it. Nobody throw no rotten eggs. I don't give a damn. But listen, I love doing it and I'm always going to do it. I love making music. That's just a part of me. And yeah, I shopped everywhere. Sign me, sign me, sign me. They told me. Oh, shut up. They told me what I already knew. Man, you suck. Okay, well, fine. That did not deter me at all. We started our own label. You know what I'm saying? We was not even tripping. And you can actually find my music on all major platforms right now. So that's the hustler in me, though. That's the hustler in me that doesn't let somebody else dictate my life or how I move or what it is I want to do. If I want to do something, I try my best to put my fucking foot in that motherfucker. Yeah. Anyway, back to the bitching. We're back to the tip bait. You have to understand that this is something that happens, I would have to say 4 or 5 times a week. This is a very normal scenario. Today, actually, a guy came through though. Real cool guy. He's actually in my Uber all the time. And even his story, I'm not going to go into his story because a lot of people think I just ride around capturing fuck stories. No, this is a super cool guy, but he was really going through something. His name starts with the M. If you happen to be in the stream, what is up to you? But we had a nice little serious conversation. You guys would have loved the conversation. It'll never be posted. It'll never be posted. That's between me and him. And it was a deep conversation. I don't know if you ever seen 2 grown-ass men crying in an Uber. Yeah, it gets deep sometimes, man. It gets deep sometimes. But like I was saying, he was really going through some stuff. And we were talking about it, whatever. And when he had a round trip. And towards the end of the trip, he goes in, he handles his business. He's within the 5-minute window, which I'm going to bitch about. I want to talk to you about that 5-minute window. Remind me later.
Story first. All right, that's ready to go.
Somebody just bought me a drink.
They did.
And I appreciate it, Holly. I appreciate you so much.
You a drink?
Mrs. Holly.
I did not.
But when he comes back out, he says, hey, check this out, man. Real talk. There's a Wendy's. It's right across the street. I will buy you something if you could swing through that Wendy's for me. If the line is even long, we can keep driving. That's how you tip somebody. This is instant. I'm going to give this to you right now. Matter of fact, I need you to make a stop. Let me go ahead and slide this $5 across the seat. Can you stop over here? I won't even be 2 minutes. I got to run in, yada, yada. I'm going to do it for you. But a lot of these people be on some bullshit. Hey, man, can you stop here real quick? You're going to have to add that to the app. They look at the app, they see that $2 price tag, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, I was just going to shoot you a little tip on the app. If you're not going to pay the $2 fee to stop, what type of tip you going to give me, man? Real talk. I'm not falling for that. If you're going to give me a tip, if you're going to show some appreciation, you can show it. Matter of fact, I was watching a stream the other night, right? Matter of fact, he got me a Dave single with cheese. He was actually going to get me a whole, it doesn't matter. It was greatly appreciated because he's saying, I see you're taking your time doing your work day. This is money you could be making. I don't got much, but hey, oh no, that's a possible scam, guys. Matter of fact, let's shut that off. I feel as if the producer should have had all this quiet on the set. Do we got one of them things that can slap down?
Control over your phone.
I apologize. So back to the ride. He bought the burger. It was great. He showed. You don't have to do a lot. Just showing the appreciation sometimes. Sometimes it's as simple as a thank you or asking a question. If I have a little time, I don't mind. If it's a slow day. Okay, so you took 6-7 minutes. I'm not going to cry about that. But a lot of these people with this tip bait really be on some bullshit. Do not fall. Never fall for the tip bait. Matter of fact, a guy I was watching, I'm not going to give him a shout out because I really don't think the guy liked me too much. But this guy I was watching the other night actually did have a really good idea. He was like, man, you should get the little QR codes for your Cash App and or your Venmo and put them on a little sticker and say, hey, all direct tips are greatly appreciated. If you don't want to do it through the app, if you prefer giving it directly to me, you can Cash App me right here. And they can hit the Venmo right there on the spot. Right there on the spot. Everybody's phone got a QR reader. And not only that, but it also brings up a way to broach the situation. If somebody gets into your car, they stop and ask for a stop. I apologize, but I'm in the middle of my work day right now. But if you want to work something out, man, my Cash App and my Venmo is right there, right? Is it on the way, or how are we doing this? If this is on the way, we're stopping for 2 minutes, shoot me a 5. If I got to go 10 blocks out the way, shoot me a 10. But I'm working today. And the Cash App, the Venmo, it's all right there, so you can actually make it work. So I feel like, anyway, that's something I'm probably going to end up doing sooner or later. Probably sooner. I'm going to need Holly's help for that. We're going to look up how to do that tonight. But back to the pet peeve. And you got to understand that when you do that...
That'll take me all of about 10 minutes to do.
Real talk. When you do that, when you accept tip bait, you're basically working without knowing the amount you're working for. Imagine you get up and go to work tomorrow and your employer is like, I might pay you, I might not. I could give you a lot, I could give you a little. Just depends on how much. No, you're asking me to do an additional service. You want me to do an additional stop. You want to pick somebody up or whatever it is you want to do. Well, I get paid to do this. I get paid to drive. So don't ask me to do more driving for free. That's just not fair. So don't fall for the tip bait. My phone keeps shutting off though. This is going to bring me to number 2. It's not a big one, but this is number 2. My number 2 one, honestly, is going to be this isn't number 2. Actually, this is just the going down the list, but this is something that happened recently due to my last video, the freaking get out my car video. No eating in the car. It used to didn't bother me. Like I said, I live in a small town, so not that many people even considered doing it. I mean, it's like it wasn't even a real thing. But now all of a sudden I notice it, right? Even bottles. Somebody might have a bottle of Sprite in their hand, and I know it has a lid. Now I'm cognitive of it, right? Now I'm kind of tripping. One, it might be something else in the bottle. I don't know. As long as it says soda on the bottle, it's not like I'm the alcohol police. I'm not finna chase you down. But that's somewhere on the list here too. Sneaky motherfuckers. But I'm gonna stay on there. I don't want to get too distracted. Hey, I do gotta ask, anybody out there who's watching, I don't know who's watching, I don't know why you're watching, but drop it in the comments. What is one of your pet peeves from your job? I know everybody out there. Do you got one, Holly?
At my job?
What's your biggest pet peeve at your job?
Lazy people.
Lazy motherfuckers. I promise you that's actually on my list. Lazy people, man. Actually, and I'm going to actually go into that. Let's discuss the lazy people. And it's not just like lazy people specifically at a workplace. It's anywhere, right? It could be anywhere. Dead ass. If you're over here talking about, yeah, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to do this and I want to do that, but you've never lifted a finger to do it. I want to flip houses. Oh man, if I ever get a chance, but you've never lifted one finger to do it. You're full of shit. You're just lazy. I don't care what your dream is. There's only one way to succeed at it, and that's to try. That doesn't even guarantee it. But if you don't try, it does guarantee the failure. But I hear it every day. I wish I could flip a fucking house. I wish I could, me and Holly, this is our second house. We're looking for a third. We're actually getting ready to do a video to show where we painted it. You guys seen multiple clips where we actually dropped the driveway. We got a whole video of that where we dropped the driveway. We're going to edit that down, get that posted. Didn't know if it was the right format on YouTube or the right time. With the channel getting a little bit bigger, with the channel trending more ride share. Well, the name of the channel is The Adventures of Uber Ants. Not the Uber driver that tells everything that happens in his car. No, these are the adventures that I'm going on. So it may end up being a situation where we're talking about flipping a house. It may be a situation where we're talking about our eBay store, running the numbers past y'all, asking you, is this really worth pursuing? Or whatever else it is. But that's not going to get me off of my shit. Back to the rant. You were at Lazy People. That's where you were at, right? And we already discussed the eating in the car. Like I said, it wasn't a big thing until that one person. But that does go to show you how one person can fuck it up for everybody. I mean, real talk. All right. So this next one, people are probably going to get upset about this one. It's probably going to be a little bit more controversial. Don't give a damn. Don't give a damn. Sadiddy bitches. I said it. Sadiddy bitches. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. It is just the most uncomfortable ride on the planet. LA, what is good with you? Man, whenever somebody gets in my fucking car, a young lady, and usually it looks like she's in a relationship with somebody who may be a little bit more hands-on. You know what I'm saying? She might have a boyfriend who's a little bit more hands-on. It's like, hey, I don't like you talking to other guys, or I don't like you, whatever. And I do get that. But there's a certain type of woman that'll get into the car like, like, oh my God, yeah, I'm like on the phone. Hey, I'm gonna call you. I feel really unsafe. I'm in the car with like this big black guy, and I'm sitting in the corner over here and just, no, go ahead, I'm okay. And it's just like a real uncomfortable feeling. I don't give a damn about you. I'm happily married. I'm at home doing my thing. And the even worse ones are the ones who kind of like make it a point to come and try to sit behind you. If there's only 2 goddamn people in the car, what in the fuck you doing sitting behind me? Real shit. There's 2 people in the goddamn car. Why are you going to try to squeeze your ass behind me? It's just an uncomfortable feeling. But, well, with these women, it's like a lot of them will feel like, I guess I don't, gotta like, I don't know. Either way, I don't even unlock the door. I roll the window down like I'm pretty tall. You might want to walk your ass around the car. Real talk. That's what it's kind of come to nowadays. They'll even try pulling the handle. Like I said, I'm pretty tall. You know what I'm saying? You might want to walk your ass around the other side of the car. And that's kind of what it came to. But even worse than that, and this is actually on my list also. I do got my list of 5, but like I said, I'm just...
ranting.
I told y'all this was coming, man. I told y'all this was coming. Real talk. But it just leads for a very long, very uncomfortable, messed up ride. I don't like it. It is what it is. Real talk. And I guess that's kind of sexist to say, but to get back specifically to the thing that's even worse than that. I want you to imagine a scenario. I'm 6'2". I'm in a Hyundai Sonata, a recently stolen Hyundai Sonata. You guys can go check that video out on my YouTube channel if you want to. Or you guys could buy me a shot. Hit that thank you button, $2.99. I don't want you to forget that. I feel like I'm drifting in and out of consciousness right about now. Anyway, what was I talking about? What's worse? What is even worse than that girl who gets in the car and sits behind me is when you have a couple walking up to the car. I am 6'2", tall as hell in a Hyundai Sonata. This dude is 6'4", with cowboy boots on and a 10-gallon hat. He opens the door and invites his lady to sit down and walks around the car to sit behind me. Nah, man. And you know the first thing they always say? Oh, no, it's okay. I'll be okay. But I won't. Get out. I don't want your knee in my back for the next 15 minutes while I'm driving you out to Pueblo West. I don't want it to happen. Get your ass out the car, walk around, and get on the other. Why wouldn't a smaller person
get behind you?
Correct.
Yes.
To me, that just only makes sense. That only makes sense. Hey, I gotta ask. I know that L.A. Ramon, he's actually one of my lifelong friends. Love fighting with him, love arguing with him. I call him just to start fights.
It's better than fighting with me.
Well, I gotta do it with somebody, or else you have that in-home domestic violence.
I don't fight with you.
That's why I go fight with him. You gotta have a best friend you can call to pick a fight with. Nah, but I guarantee you that he has a pet peeve. I guarantee you L.A. Ramon has a pet peeve. If you're still around, man, drop your pet peeve in the comments. We're going to discuss it. I don't even give a fuck which pet peeve it is. I don't even give a fuck what pet.
You did say sneaky motherfucker.
Oh my God. This is for you. Yes.
Oh, baby.
Okay, so this next hour is going to be brought to you by Camel Queen.
Oh my God, you're going to go a whole hour on that?
These sneaky motherfuckers, man. I just had one 2 nights ago. Thank you. I just had one 2 nights ago. She said, I have an ex-boyfriend I do that with on speed. I don't get that. I feel like I'm in trouble if I...
Speed dial. If she wants to argue, that's who she called.
I do not got him on speed dial, but I will call him quick as hell. Like, hey,
all you gotta do is say,
hey, what you think about these chemtrails?
Oh my God!
I think they full of shit. Okay, we're not gonna go.
That's a whole different podcast.
That would be hour 2, brought to you by L.A. Ramon. Real talk.
That's a whole different podcast.
Hey, so no cap though.
Focused.
We're gonna stay focused. So what was I talking about again? Guys, I'm on like my 15th drink. What are we talking about again? Oh, you forgot. We were talking about sneaky. We were talking about sneaky people. We were talking about sneaky people. That's what we were talking about. So just the other night, and real talk, I wanted to kind of get into this with y'all to kind of give y'all an idea of some of the bullshit you have to deal with.
When you're done with that, Miss K said when they are still inside the bar or restaurant and not answering their phone when you call. So
good God, Lord, nope, we're jumping. We're jumping to that one, right? No, we're not going to jump. That's in my thing. It's in my list. It's in my list. That is in my list.
Finish with the sneaky motherfuckers first.
The sneaky motherfuckers. The sneaky motherfuckers. Just the other night. So I pull up. There's a lady, a husband. Guess what? She's 4'2", he's 6'9". With the fucking 10-gallon hat on. She hops in the car. She sits behind the passenger seat. I ask her, you may want to sit behind me. She slides to the middle, right? I'll look. The guy walks over to a car. He starts taking a piss. He's literally taking a piss right there next to his car. They're drunk as fuck, right? Now, I see right then and there he has a cup in his hand. First red flag, you're not having no open containers in my vehicle. It was an open cup, just like this. Open container. What was we talking about? Oh, the chemtrails?
No.
Oh, we'll go in on them chemtrails. Hey,
Anthony, focus.
What were we talking about?
You was talking about the dude taking a piss next to his car.
He was pissing right next to his car. Real talk. The shit was hilarious. So this guy's over here pissing. I see he has a cup in his hand, and he's been drinking. He's pissing next to the car. I know it got booze in it, right? I'll stop and look at her. She yells out the window, baby, don't the cup, right? He has his cup over his arm. I don't know if y'all can see that, but he got his cup over his, he had his coat over his arm with his cup in his hand. He turns around, goes down, slides his cup down, zips up his pants, and tries to tuck the cup and walk back towards my car. To which he walks right past the fucking passenger side, all the way around the trunk, right behind me. Right behind me. I'm already upset, but this dude is drunk. He's already tripping. It's a long drive. This is late at night. I'm just trying to get home. So I'm like, sorry, you gotta dump the drink. Oh, and instantly catches a fucking attitude about it. I'm like, you knew you was wrong out the beginning because you tried to sneak it in my fucking car. He literally tried to sneak that shit in. Once again, I don't post everything that I go through, guys. I want you to know that. I'm just not that. But with that being said, he definitely tried to sneak the thing in and definitely caught the attitude after I told him he couldn't sneak it in, right? And then got in the car, and I had his fucking knees shoved in my back for the next 15 minutes while I drove him out to the county. So yeah, these sneaky motherfuckers, right? And the worst ones. And I vape, but the worst ones are the ones with the vape pens. Soon as I see a motherfuckers walk to my car with a vape pen in their hand, if they crack that window, they trying to sneak a puff. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. You be like, God damn. Now, the truth of the matter is, especially in the Sonata, I don't allow any smoking in none of the other cars. The Sonata is special.
I don't mind the vaping so much.
Real shit. Hey, LA, real talk. What pet peeves do you actually personally have? I don't mind the vaping in the Sonata. I won't allow vaping in none of my other cars, though, honestly. But in the Sonata, I don't. If they were to stop and just hit me up, like, hey, man, this is a little apple flavored, cherry smelling vape. Do you mind? Crack the window. That's how easy that would be. But for some reason, they feel like they getting over on you when they do it. And the even worse ones with the sneaky ones are ones who actually come in. They actually come in and they'll either open something in the car. It's one thing to try to sneak something in, but to have a bottle, I had a lady who I was taking up to the Springs. I pick her up. I'm watching her walk up to the car. She gets in. We start the trip. We're chit-chatting. I'm riding her all the way up to the Springs. This crazy broad done pulled a Corona out her purse and popped the motherfucking top on it. She's sitting in the back, legs crossed, sipping on a Corona. I mean, not like in a cup, not in a styrofoam, not in a bottle. She's just openly sipping a Corona. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the laws, but there cannot be an open container inside of your vehicle, period. Right? Sneaky motherfuckers. Sneaky motherfuckers. Okay, so I'm not gonna. Actually, I'm gonna go into the story. Not too deep, but I did not pit her out the car. Once again, just like with the Uber del Narco video, we're halfway in between here and the Springs, right? To pit this young lady out here would have been treacherous. Oh man. And as soon as I seen it, because you got to understand, I'm focused on the road. I'm watching what's in front of me, which is what a driver is supposed to freaking do. It just so happens, I seen her come down with a drink. I looked in the rear mirror for something, and I seen her like taking something down from her mouth. And I stopped and turned around and looked, and she had a Corona sitting in her lap. And I was like, oh, you got an open container in my car. We cannot do that. That is instant jail time for me. That's you go to jail on the spot or whatever it is. That's something we're not doing. And I was like, we got to pull over and get rid of that. She's like, oh, I'll just hurry up and slam it. That's not what I actually said. She lifts up. She's trying to hurry up and slam it. I said, look, I'll pull over. You could have 5 minutes to try to do what you got to do with it, but that has to go out the car immediately, right? Why would you even sneak it in? And now we got an uncomfortable 35-minute drive up to the fucking Springs because you knew you got caught doing some bullshit in my motherfucking car. Not only that, but she had 2-3 more bottles in her purse. What is that? at the airport, the FTA, DEA, whoever the fuck. I'm not the fucking, it's not my job to search your bags and your purses, but there are Uber drivers who actually said real shit. There's Uber drivers who I actually seen make comments in some of my different chats. There's
Your feeds.
There's Uber drivers that make comments like, I won't even let them in my car with a bag. Everything goes in the trunk. Everything goes in the trunk. If you have something with you, it goes in the trunk. No food, no drinks. If you don't want to ride, we can cancel. You'll be paying a cancellation fee. If you want to discuss it with Uber, I can call them right now. Either way, that's the rules. I've seen people actually do that. So, and I don't want to be that dick of a guy.
Sometimes you have to be.
But sometimes you have to be.
For you, why should you have consideration for them?
And they definitely won't have consideration for your stuff. They'll be back there eating some fries, get some ketchup on their hand, and dead ass wipe it on your seat. Like this is some random taxi cab motherfucker. Which is, I'm gonna give you a secret about that. A lot of people think you're keeping your car clean for the tips. You're keeping your car clean to impress people. No, keep your car clean so you can see the bullshit. The second something hits one of my seats, I know it. You're not just gonna smear some ketchup across, you're in the Crosstrek, that's a brand new seat, my guy. Nothing was on it. We keep the car clean. It's kind of the same, I tell my wife all the time, and I think you guys will probably agree, but if somebody goes into your bathroom and they go to take a piss, if your toilet is all dirty, crusty, and fucked up, man, they're going to piss all over everything, reach up with their big toe, flush the toilet, and get out of there. When your bathroom's clean, they ain't going to be the one leaving them piss stains. They ain't going to leave them piss spots all over your toilet seat. They're going to make sure they take care of that. Your car is the same way. If they get into a clean car and they know you're getting out, I'm going to turn around and, hey, goodbye. Hey. What in the hell is that stain doing on my back seat? You're going to see it. So keep your car clean, not for them, but so that you can. That's if you do rideshare. That's just a little hint or help. So what was the other? The other one was, can you read that other one that was in there? The pickups.
The ones that be in the restaurant and be making you wait and don't answer your calls and.
Yeah, can you find that one again, or is it gone already?
No.
Okay, so it don't matter because I remember it clearly.
She said when they're still inside of a bar or restaurant, not answering their phone when you call. Okay, bye.
Correct. That is, one of my top ones. I mean, I got a lot of them, but that's one of my top ones. And there's actually a place here in town called the Senate. They are the worst at it. Won't even fucking go to that club. I won't even go to that club. Real talk. I feel like I pull up, you're sitting there 2, 3, 4 minutes. You're looking, and there's a ton of people. And you know that this dude is just sitting inside at the bar trying to close the deal with whoever he done bought a drink for, whoever he was dumb enough to buy a drink for, who ain't going to give him the
No play.
I can say
You can say
on YouTube?
Yes.
Can I say pussy?
No.
Okay.
Well, you probably can.
I don't think we can,
I've
actually.
heard him say worse.
I heard him say a lot of shit.
I've heard him, yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, you said
I said But anyway, they're trying to close the deal, right? And I'm like, why in the hell would you call if you're not ready? You're trying to finish your beer, finish your text message, or whatever the hell you're doing in there. I don't even wait the 5 minutes. I'm like, you need to learn a lesson. Call a different Uber. Call me back when you're ready. Because not only are you going to, I don't know how it is in your area. A bad joke. Oh my God, here we go. I don't know how it was in your area, but down here, you have a 2-minute countdown for them to, when you get there, and then there's a 5-minute count up for them to get to the car. So it's really like 7 minutes total. I'm like, that's 7 minutes, especially on a Friday or Saturday night where you could have been doing a whole lot of other shit. You could have had a whole lot of other rides. And even in the case of the one guy who wanted me to stop at the Burger King, this was a Friday night. The whole map was lit up. They're having $2, $3, $4, $5 surges throughout the night, which for me means Every time I pick somebody up, I got a guaranteed tip. And if I impress them, I might get a little bit more. So why would I spend 15, 20 minutes of that in a drive-thru so your drunk ass can get a burger? It doesn't make no fucking sense. In what world does that fucking make sense? Now, I could see if you had called it. No, Nick, call Uber Eats. You could do it from the back of the car. Hit Uber Eats up, tell them to bring you some whatever it is you got to do.
Real if you're lucky, I might stop on the way home. It might be like you.
Hey, don't even trip. So, we discussed lazy people. But now we're going to discuss an important one. You're a mother, so you know about this. I keep looking over there. Holly's all the way across the world because she don't want to sit next to me no more.
No, I'm on my computer.
She said my breath stank. Production.
What did you call it?
The control room?
The control room.
We got a control room. We don't know how we're pulling this off. This is just me and my wife, y'all. This is all... What do they call them? A mom and pop shop?
I feel like we're his therapist tonight. This is epic.
Oh my God. Listen, just...
I hear this every day.
Let me get... Y'all guys don't even understand, man. You don't even understand, man. When I actually popped that video up, usually I wouldn't even have posted something like that. That's just kind of not my shtick. I love cars. I love positivity. That just kind of... and I'm kind of feeling that way tonight. I wish I had a fucking cigar. I mean, can I say fucking? I think we could say...
It, so.
No, I think we could say like fucking in the case of like, I wish I had like a fucking car. But you can say like, ooh, yeah, I would like to fuck her.
You have to choose those words carefully.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You never want to... Okay, yeah. I get it. Choose them words. Okay, yeah. Anyway, there's certain things we can say. There's certain things we can say. I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go. Hopefully we do not get banned and kicked off or deplatformed or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. If we do, you can go check me out on my TikTok. And I'll most definitely ramp it up on my Facebook and my Instagram. So if I get kicked off, go check out. It's either Uber Ants or Uber_Ants. But I'm not hard to find on all major platforms, guys. Go check me out.
Link tree in the description.
The link tree is actually in the description. Real talk. That'll help you get to whatever platform that you guys are on. But this next one is serious, though. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. This next one is serious. This next one also pertains mostly to women. But if you have a fucking kid. If you have a kid, bring a damn car seat.
Oh, definitely.
Why do I have to be the parent in the situation every fucking time? And now all of a sudden, I risk getting a complaint.
And a ticket.
A false accusation. No, the second you stop and say, I'm sorry, I can't take you, got a car seat. They're calling Uber. Oh, he was hitting on me and I wouldn't get in the car with him. So woo-de-woo. And this, I don't know what the hell they say. So, yeah. Look, man. This is not a situation where I just want to bully you. This is a safety issue for your fucking kid. This isn't me. This should be you. Okay, I'm getting a little too serious with this. Usually I'm a kickback guy, but this is serious shit.
And then
this serious fucking shit right here.
Let me move closer so that they can hear me. That is actually a serious issue.
You might want to come over here because all the mics are over here.
As a mother, my kids were never in a car without a car seat.
Why would you risk that?
Taxi cab. I don't care if it was my car, my mother's car, a friend's car.
You do not have to be going fast for that child to escape out a seatbelt. That's why they have child seats.
Not even just that, but no, they don't have them for if they escape out of a seatbelt. They have them for the child's safety. A child's small body is not meant for an adult seatbelt.
Correct.
They need to be in the proper safety seat.
Correct.
You seen, I was taking Lexi just to fucking McDonald's and the park, and I bought a car seat just for her.
Just to go to McDonald's. Real talk.
Just to go to McDonald's.
This is a child, and accidents happen. But people, we got to do better with that. We got to do better with that. All right.
Definitely.
I'm not going to give a specific thing with that because I think we already.
Yeah.
We already been going on enough, but that does, it's a safety issue. That does take me into my next issue, right? It feels like I'm railing against mothers. I'm really not, because I have had men get in the car and do this too. Control your fucking kids. Control your kids. How in the hell you gonna let your kid in the car, right? And you put him in the car seat, he over here reaching for the handle, and you're trying to negotiate with him? At some point, be a fucking parent, right? Do I have to pull the car over and show you how to parent your child? That it just doesn't seem fair. Or should I just stop and be like, hey, I'm gonna pick you and your kids out until you figure it out? So I'm gonna tell you what happened. You seen the video.
I saw the video.
You guys did not.
No, but we did discuss it.
I think we brought it up, and we even did a poll. Yes. We even did a poll. Matter of fact,
they wanted.
Can you look the poll up and see what the? It was way back, so I don't even know if we can give you the stats on that poll. But we actually did a poll on it, and this was pertaining to a ride. I picked a young lady up. She was really, really, really nice. She was actually a realtor. I would have loved to have actually gotten her car and maybe had done some business with her. We're looking for a new realtor. But she had the worst freaking little hellions ever.
Well, just
she's not. No, they were both bad. They were both bad.
Was the worst.
It looked like they had been playing all day outside with candy in the dirt, in the mud. They were just filthy, head to toe, playing filthy. They weren't like stink filthy.
Oh, no, they were kid dirty.
They were kid dirty, but very kid dirty. In the back of my brand new Crosstrek. And this kid is just pulling on the handle, and it looks like we're buffering a little bit. Did we lose it?
What?
I think we might have lost the stream. It looks like we froze up, but we're going to keep going because we don't know if we froze up. We don't know if we'll be back. But I did see it. I did see it freeze up a little bit. I do apologize about that. Actually, I don't, because it goes back to the first thing that I was bitching about with YouTube. YouTube really let me down tonight. We got top-notch Wi-Fi, and we got it hooked into an Ethernet cable. This is not a Uber Ants issue. We got all the gear we need. We got all the right equipment, except for this webcam. The webcam sucks. Actually, I got another one around here somewhere. It's a Logitech 1080p Logitech. Webcam sucks, but it is what it is. It looks like it's going really glitch. Mine's too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just seen the thing about the therapist in my job description. Yeah. Okay, that's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. But look, we're gonna give that a second, see if it clears back up. We may have to. Oh, we just shut down for some reason. We just shut down for some reason. This goes with streaming, guys. Okay. The streaming gods have frowned upon us. The streaming gods have frowned. I don't even give a damn. This ain't even about the stream. I'm finna bitch about these damn kids. She had the worst goddamn kids ever. She had the worst kids ever.
But it's the video that's okay.
Baby, if you only understood. She had her kid in the back of me, kicking the back of my seat with his cowboy boots. And she's trying to reason with this kid about that. You got to control your kids. You got to control. Or am I tripping?
No,
Matter of fact,
you're not. And
my whole thing though, it is not.
Honestly, she'd have had about 3 chances to get her child under control with me, and I would have turned around and pointed my finger at him and told him, "Keep your feet off the back of my seat."
You turn around, you start driving. He does it again. Ma'am.
And I let her know, if he puts his feet on the back of my seat one more time, I'm going to end the ride. I cannot drive with him kicking the back of my seat. It is a distraction.
So in this particular case, and I do apologize about this thing freezing up on us, guys. Hopefully you can still hear it. Hopefully you're still rocking with me. But In this particular case, the young lady's phone was dead. It was dead when I got there. She had sent me a text message saying my phone just is dying. I'm only at 2% or half a thing or whatever. My phone is dying, but I'll be standing here. As soon as she got into the car, well, you seen that, they did not. But as soon as she got into the car, I had an extra charger in the thing, and I handed her the charger. It couldn't have been charging for that much. She had only been in the car for 2, 3, 4 minutes.
Right.
While the kid was back there acting out. So, okay, so this is what we are going to do. Honestly, I am highly disappointed right now. At the stream, I'm highly disappointed at YouTube.
I don't know if it's our connection because it keeps kind of going up and down a little bit.
Well, we're on an Ethernet connection.
You are, yeah. We're
plugged straight in, so I don't know what's going on with it. But what we are going to do, guys, it is going on 8:13. We actually have more than the well, it was the 5. Well, them were like some of my bigger ones, but I actually have bigger ones actually.
You didn't even get to the stank ass.
Oh my God! It makes me want to start the stream over. Real talk, just talk about that. But I'm over here looking, and I see the stream really glitching, and I know that got to be super hell for you guys to watch. Unfortunately, yeah, it's really glitching. So we're gonna go ahead and shut down for a quick second. I think this would be a good time for a bathroom break. I got a lot more to vent about. I really do. So I think you can't because we're down to everybody that left the chat so far. We're gonna go ahead.
I had to go get a drink. Cameron's driving on her way home.
Correct. We got to go ahead and shut this down, guys. And we are going to restart it in maybe about 10 minutes. But I do appreciate you rocking with me, and we'll be right back.